Hiya everyone, today I'm going to be doing a New Year's Eve makeup look and it's a collaboration with a Jean FrancoisCD. I'm going to put a picture up of him and you can have a look at the look that he's created, and I really hope you enjoy my version. His version is amazing because he's very skillful, and you'll see that in the video when I put the link up for you to check his out as well. So first of all, I've already put some foundation on, that's the boring part out the way. I wanted a light coverage for my skin tone, and I didn't want to put too much heaviness on because I'm going to be going heavy on the eye. So let's go. First of all, starting with a primer, and I've got this here, it's Urban Decay. I'm going to stick a bit of that on. I've actually had a nightmare of a Christmas. I know you're not supposed to say that. Jordan had a good time, so that's fine, but I didn't. Put a bit underneath as well, just in case I fancy putting something under there. Now for some silver eyeshadow. This here is very pigmented, so go careful with it. It's L'Oreal Hip. Now I don't know if you can get these in the UK. I think you can. You might have to go online for it though. I've never seen these in Boots. But this one here is platinum. I'm only using the silver of it. And off we go. Pat that on. Look at that. Look how silver. Hope the light's better for you today. I'm in front of the window and it's actually quite light out there for a change. So hopefully it'll pick up the colour nice for you. I'm just going to blend it out so it's not so harsh at the top here. You can really put this on wherever you want. Doesn't matter if you want to go below the crease, above the crease. Just get a little bit of silver on anywhere you want. Stila. And this one here is a really lovely purple. I'm going to put all the links down below, well, the description down below for you in the description box, so you can have a look what colours I'm using. And I'm going to pop a little bit with the eyeshadow brush, the flat eyeshadow, just on the outer corner. Stick it on there, and we're going to go across just a little. In fact, I'm going to go halfway, so I'm going to pull this down just before halfway. I'm going in with a little bit of matte black. This one is a MAC one, it's carbon. And I just want to add a little bit to the edge of an eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to pop that on just on the outer corner there. So basically, anywhere you like, purple, silver and black. Can't fail as a New Year party look. Taking a pencil brush, go back in with the purple. I'm tapping it off because it is so pigmented. And sure enough, it'll end up down my face. So here we go. Taking a makeup remover wipe just to gently put there. And I'm going to push this purple along. I'm using a pencil brush. There we are. What I like to do is thin it out on the inner corner, thicken it on the outer corner, and it just adds a little bit of balance to my eye shape. So that's what I like to do there. Need a clean brush for this one, so I'm using a new pencil brush. And in with the silver. I always dampen my brush when I'm doing this, and I usually use either eye primer or like a tiny bit of foundation, because that'll do, or even dampen your brush on a wet wipe, whatever you want, a makeup wipe. I'm just putting a bit of the silver in the corner. To finish off the eye look, I've decided to use a bit of this, and it's the NYX Glitter Candy, and if you look, it's got silver, gold, rainbow sparkle inside of it. It's quite nice, and I'm going to have to put a couple of layers on, so I'm just going to make sure I mix it all up. And I'm just going to apply a little layer of this above the lash line. If you want the glitter to stand out, put black liner on first, but I just don't want too much going on, so I'm going to put a little layer of this Nothing underneath, and hope it picks up. Oh, I think that's enough sparkle for now. I promise you it doesn't look as funny as it does on camera. Oh, you know what, I always look funny on camera, but hopefully you'll see in the end photos it doesn't look so bad. So we've got that there, Lightscapade by MAC. Copacabana by NARS. That's really good for illuminating your skin. You can pop a little bit of the studio stuff underneath as well, because the more layers of cream you put on, it's good to have that underneath so it all just glides on nicely for you. And this here is very expensive, and to be honest, them bubbles don't look, they look lovely in the jar, but I've got a little touch of it on underneath and you can't even see it, so I wouldn't spend the money on that, to be honest. So that's that. But I'm going to do the lips. Sorry, the cheeks. I'm using a big fluffy powder brush. Look at that, you get a nice like array of colours going on. I'm just going to catch the top of the cheekbone. Because with heavy eye colours, you don't want to go too heavy on the cheeks. And I love purple eyes with pink cheeks and lips. It's got to be a soft pink, not like heavy pink. Put my brows on dead fast, just with a bit of powder, and onto the lashes. You can either go absolutely crazy mad with a bit of silver, or I think I'm going to opt for more natural because I've got enough going on the eye anyway. So I'm just going to go for them, and they're pretty long, so they'll be fun. I'll pop them on, I'll be back in a bit. Right, I've got my lashes on, and they're pretty long, look, I like them. Really New Year'sy, sparkly. Bit over the top, but I don't give a crap. So, got now mascara, and I'm using the Volume Colossal. I think it's Colossal. Collagen. Volume Collagen by Loreal, and it is a really good mascara. And I'm going to use it just to put underneath. For the lips, I've got Barry M's Lip Lacquer Crayon, and it's a kind of sickly candy pink colour, and I want to put this just as a base, because when I put me lip gloss on, if that comes off in the night, I want to have something to fall back on, and so that should stay there and be underneath, ready to just show up when I need it. I'm using Rimmel Vinyl Gloss, and this one is Take a Chance. And there you go, all done. I really hope you enjoy it. I love it. I love the sparkle. I haven't gone overboard. I usually do, and I thought no hold back. If I wanted to go overboard, I would have put some black liner on, but I haven't. I don't want to make these eyes heavier than they already are. So I'm really happy with that. Tonight I'm taking this nail varnish off, which is the green I'm wearing. Putting a bit of that on. Look at it. It's Some Like It Hot by China Glaze, and it's going to be really cool to go this look. Look. Right. Well, I'm going to see you all next year by the look of it, because I don't know if I'll be doing a one tomorrow. So I shall see you all in a bit. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the whole video, and check out Jean FrancoisCD, because he is a hell of a makeup artist. He's got lots of skill, and you shall see if you check his video out. So stay tuned, and I shall see you all next year. Zoom zoom.